Alright guys, welcome back. And now we are going to dive right into multiplayer. This is the biggest thing that most people take into consideration for games these days. Is basically, the multiplayer. And the biggest thing people like to point at, and I didn't add this to my list of stuff, because I just thought of it, to be honest with you, but we will talk about it real quick. Population. A lot of people. Okay, I can't really say a lot. I'll say an annoyingly a kind of high amount of people, or at least the trolls of forums, will sit there and say that Reach is dead. Reach is dead, Reach is dead. And I have to sit here and question how they consider 800,000 to a million people, how they consider that to be a dead game. Hell, last I checked, there are games out there that have less than, 10,000 people, and that's not even considered dead. So, considering a game with, a vast amount more than that to be dead is strange to me. It just completely boggles my mind. Now, I can see, from, I think it was the first week, there was, 700,000 people on at one time. But, I mean, that was the beginning, though. But, let's get off the population subject. The game's not dead in any way. So, I don't know. People are stupid. I guess people like to just be like, oh, hey, it's only got 40,000 people online right now. It's like, yeah, because it's 4 in the morning where most people are. Seriously, some people have actually said that. They'll come to the forums and they'll be like, see, there's only 30 or 40,000 people online right now. And, it'd be like, dude, it's, 3 or 4 whatever in the morning on a school day. Obviously, there's not going to be many people or not as many on. But anyway, multiplayer. Oh man, this is where I'd say the game would lose points for the community. Lots of people are assholes. 95% at least of the community, of the 800,000+ people that play this game, most of them are assholes in some way. I mean, I can't play a big team battle game on Hemorrhage without, 3 people going for the sniper and 2 people killing the one guy who got it, 3 people going for the Wraith, and 2 people shooting, overcharged plasma shots at the Wraith, at the guy who got the Wraith. Constant betrayals and booting and team killing and, oh god, it's everywhere. Now, granted, I do this myself, I mean, I've got a great video, Halo Reach, how the Spire can be, or Spire is fun or whatever, and it's just, me and a couple friends pushing people off the top of the Spire, shit like that's fun, because it's not a betrayal, it's a suicide for them. It's hilarious. Maybe that makes us assholes, but whatever. I try to find things that make the game fun for me. And, a lot of people are like, oh, well, then you're not making fun for others. Well, they can go fuck themselves, then. That's all I care about. But the multiplayer alone, it's good. I mean, one thing that I guess people don't understand is that you can mute people. Mute people if you want. Is this kid, is this kid that's constantly chatting, is he a 10-year-old with a really high-pitched voice and it's just breaking your eardrums? Mute him. Click his name and go to mute. I don't know why people don't understand this. And it's just so perfect. Now, the only thing that does bug me is the voting system. Let's say you're playing, let's go big team battle. You got, the first choice is Elite Slayer on Hemorrhage. Second choice is Big Team Slayer on, a stupid little bug on my screen. Second one is Big Team Slayer on Boneyard. And the third one is Elite Slayer on Boneyard. Whatever. If you get 4 votes for number 1 and 4 votes for number 2, guess which one wins? Number 1. Now, if you get 4 votes for number 2 and 4 for number 3, guess which one wins? Number 2. Whatever the top choice is, if two game or two choices, 2 game modes, whatever, if they tie, the top choice always wins. And I have always found that bullshit. It was the same way in the fucking beta, and even in the beta, I was like, okay, they need to change this. They need to make it so that it's a random, so that if number 1 and number 3 are tied, it shouldn't always be number 1, because it irritates the fuck out of me. The other thing that I want to be changed, and this isn't going to happen ever, and they do this in Arena. This is why it's like I know they can do it, because they do it in Arena, is whatever choice you pick first, that's the choice you should stick with. I hate it when I'll pick, let's say we have 2 on Boardwalk. We got, let's say, Elite Slayer and Big Team Slayer on Boardwalk. The third one is Headhunter on Boardwalk, and then none of the above. Let's say 4 people choose the top one, or whatever the top one was. It's Boardwalk. Top one is Boardwalk. Let's say 4 people choose it, and then 4 people choose none of the above. This will happen 100% of the time. Everyone but me, they all go down to none of the above. Why? They should. It's like, you know what? You chose the top one first. Therefore, it should stay there. That's all there is to it. Or even worse is when I've seen this happen. There'll be like a team of like 4 or 5 people in one party, and you'll see all 4 or 5 of them are all going. They keep hitting down on the D-pad and pressing A repeatedly, so that it goes down through the choices like mad. And so random game will be chosen because they're just being idiots, and I can't stand that. It's like whatever your first choice is, that's what should be chosen at all times. I know, and some people are like, oh, but what if I decide? No, you don't get to change your fucking decision. Sit there and think for a goddamn second. Do I want to play Hemorrhage for the 10th time of the row, or do I want to go to none of the above and get a different map? I'll go with none of the above instead of clicking Hemorrhage randomly and then being pissed at myself. No, it should be whatever you choose first is first. And every time I bring this up in a topic, every time I make a topic about whatever, people are always like, oh, well, then go play Arena. I don't like Arena. 1, it's boring. It's meant for the competitive players, and 2, there's very few people who play it. I'm just saying they need to change it to put in the competitive playlist as well. Well, the casual playlist, I guess it would be, but it's called competitive for whatever reason. I mean, they should just do that. That's another thing that Arena does, is it makes that you can't see anyone else's choice. So you can't be like, oh, hey, this one's, everyone's voting for this one, I'll vote for it too. No, Arena makes it so that you can't see anyone else's choice, and once you choose, you've chosen. That's it. And then once time runs out, then it shows what everyone voted for. I would love that so much. They need to do that for every playlist. They really do. I would love Bungie if they changed it for me. Seriously, if they ever change it, ever, if they ever change it, remember, it's all because of me. I'm stating it right fucking now. If it's ever changed, it's because of me. So, yeah, I got it on video now. So what else was there for multiplayer? The credit system. I don't have this on my list. I wish I did. But, you know what, before I get to that, I want to talk about background sound, too. And this is a thing that you mainly notice it when you're camouflaged. Because as you know, camouflage, you can't hear anything around you. But I was playing on Anchor 9, and the new map, and I went into active camo, and it's so cool. You can actually hear them. I want to say it's Holland. It might not be though. You can actually hear the the AI. You can hear them talking to each other, in the different stations. It's pretty cool. So background sounds pretty cool that they added that. And you can't really hear it over the gunfire and everything, but if you use active camo, you can. It's pretty cool. Let's try it. So anyway, back to the credit system. And yes, I'll be getting into ranks as well. This will be fun. The credit system. So, this has changed quite a bit. The whole ranks, credit. Credits have changed rank stuff altogether. First thing I want to note is that ranks never meant anything. Okay, I can't say never. In the beginning of Halo 3, they probably meant something, you know? The people who worked together as a team and worked their way up to a 50, sure, they probably had skill. But, you know, like right now, though, a 50 means nothing. And I know, most people, they look at me and they go, oh, you're not a 50, how can you know this shit? It's like, because everyone fucking boosts. That's all people do. A 50 means, I've dominated so many fucking level 50s in Halo 3, it's not even funny. You know, like, I would get into a game and I'd see, like, 2 level 50s and I'm just like, shit, we are screwed. We finished the game, the level 50s were terrible, and I'm just like, wow, I should be a level 50 by now because these guys are terrible. And it's because most people just boosted in that game eventually. With Halo Reach, it shows what Halo 3 turned into. It's just, if you play enough, you will hit the max rank. You will hit a high rank if you play the goddamn game over a certain amount of time. And especially with the credit limit, you can only get, what, 120,000 a day, which is still quite a bit. Still multiple ranks for some time, up until Colonel, actually. At Colonel, it's 110 to rank up, so after you rank up once, boom, you only got 10,000 more to go that day. But anyway, the credit system, I like it. I really do. I don't know, a lot of people hate on it for, you know, stupid fucking reasons. Like, oh, it's stupid because now I can't rank up as fast, and now ranks mean nothing, and it's like, well, ranks meant nothing anyway, but I don't know, I like it. And, like, I was, a couple days ago, I was playing with a friend, and I only got to play a couple games with him because, he was I guess he was playing all day or something, because he hit the credit limit. He's like, huh, I didn't get any credits this game, and so he played another game, and he didn't get any credits. And he's like, oh, I must have hit the max credit, I must have hit the credit limit today, and he's like, alright, well, I'm done. I'm like, what do you mean you're done? Let's play more. He's like, why? I'm like, I don't know, for fun? He's like, oh, well, I'm not getting credits, so there's no point. So a lot of people see it as, if they can't gain credits, there's no point in playing. And I mean, I can understand, like, if I hit the credit limit, like today. Let's say I hopped on today, and I just played like crazy, and I hit 120,000 credits. Would I want to play anymore? Well, one, since I played all fucking day, probably not. But would I have the incentive to play? Would I want to play just for fun? I don't think so. I mean, the ranking up really helps out. And so it makes me wonder, what's going to happen to all these players that hit Inheritor? Will I hit Inheritor? Maybe not. I'm not even at the rank where I'm at 1 million yet, so 20 million's a long ways away still. But let's say I hit Inheritor, by 2012. Let's go with that. A whole year. It's like, will I want to play anymore? Will I? I don't know. Because, I mean, in Halo 3, what was the point in playing after you hit 50? So you could sit there and boast that you hit 50. It's like, with Reach, I don't really see the point in, be like, oh, hey, guys, I hit Inheritor, I've played a shit ton, yay. No, I don't know. Because, I mean, especially by the time you hit Inheritor, that's 20 million credits. I'm pretty sure you can buy everything by then. So, I don't know. But I don't think I'll ever get that far. I just want to hit Field Marshal, and I'm happy. So anyway, back to, the multiplayer aspect. So the only problem with multiplayer, obviously, again, it's the players. The players fuck shit up. I mean, I could be having a good time, and then some asshole will come along and fuck my day up. And it sucks. It truly does. But as far as multiplayer goes, though, Reach has a great one. I mean, I am not like everyone else. I don't sit here and, oh, these maps are terrible. All Bungie did was, take Forge maps and blah, blah, blah. I like them. Obviously, there's certain maps I don't like. I don't like